Okay, we are live. We are live. We're going to give it a couple moments. Welcome, everybody. As you can see, I'm dressed up. It's pretty chilly, to say the least. Welcome to the live, though. How y'all doing, man? I'll give it a couple minutes, for everyone to join. Thank you for tapping the like button. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, well, I don't know. There was somebody else here before you, so you might. You're the first one to comment. So welcome to the live. Thank you, Truth Wave. What's good, brother? How you doing, my friend? Everybody go follow Truth Wave Energy, man. He does some good humanitarian work, man. Subscribe to his channel. Show him some love. He's a beautiful soul, man. Yeah, somebody tapped the like button before you, but they didn't comment. So you are the first person to comment. Sheep Seeker, Seki. Well, welcome, everybody, man. I'm on day 3 of my fast. Day 3 of a fast. Congrats. How many days are you doing? Till Friday. And I will say this, my friend, I've been doing this for 3-4 years, maybe 5 years. I'm not even sure. And this is the toughest one because I'm going through an initiation with God and Jesus, and essentially I'm working with them, and I'm having things cleared, and there's a massive upgrade I'm going through. And I wanted to vlog it for you all, and I definitely feel it. I'm not feeling the hunger. I'm just feeling my energy, and I'm feeling different things coming up, like emotions and anger and different things that are wanting to be released. I never felt this time. I feel even closer to God and Jesus. I stated it on a little vlog that I did earlier where I was, I woke up, went to the bathroom, and I'm just done coming out of the bathroom, and I could feel God and Jesus's energy and my guides and angels' energy in the room so strongly. Not that I don't on a regular basis, but this was even more amplified. I could literally, as I was looking around, I could feel their energy. And thank you for the congratulations. Day 3, I'm going 5 days this time. I've done that before. But I think that this potentially may be something that I do every single month going forward at the end of the month for 5 days. And I don't think it's going to be food every time. It's going to be different things I'm going to fast from. Could be social media, could be, a whole host of different things. It doesn't always necessarily mean you fast from food. You could fast from sugar, you could fast from carbs, you could fast from coffee, whatever, doesn't matter. Negativity. But yeah, I'm going to do Friday. Today's day 3. I started on Sunday around 2 or 3 p.m. So Friday, 2 or 3 p.m., I'm going to, end the fast. But I always take it day by day, man. When I fast, I don't do it where I say, I'm going to do it for this amount of time. I essentially just do it day by day. When my body's ready and I'm ready, then I complete it. You know, I don't think this time I will go past 5 days, but potentially I will go up to 5 days. So to answer your question, thank you everybody for joining. Tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, go follow Truth Wave. Victor is amazing humanitarian, man. Go follow his channel. He does 2 meditations every single day, 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. Go subscribe. He's amazing. Oh, you volunteer at a church. How cool. What do you do at the church? So how is everybody doing, man? I'm here to just give an update, and we'll have like a conversation, and I have some time today. I don't have to be out of here till about 10:30, so I have about an hour. Yeah, man, of course. Thanks for the info, Daren. I've been doing some shorter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't done long ones or even just that many in general, I would definitely just take it day by day, man. I honestly, man, anything that I do, I always never. I think it's better if you. The amount of times I've done it, I think it's much better to. Not really like you could have a goal of a certain amount of days, but I wouldn't necessarily, because a lot of times people then judge themselves and they're like, oh, I failed, I effed up, I didn't do it, you know, I didn't make it to the days that I said I would, and then you ridicule and judge yourself for it. I think it's better. Wow, man, congratulations, man. That's huge. That's huge. Again, the same thing goes for that, man. If you did and you didn't do like every single day, like so be it, you know. Congratulations though, man. 1 year, huh? That's amazing, my friend. Yeah, we've been on a journey together, brother. We've definitely been on a journey together. And everybody congratulate Truth Wave. Friday's his 1 year anniversary with doing meditations twice a day, as he posted in there. Yeah, so it's like I think that no matter what you're doing, if it's like quitting coffee or smoking or sugar or whatever, it's like you just got to take it day by day, man. And you may fall and you may get back up, and you know it's all good, man. But I think that when you're new to it, it definitely is important to take it slow. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not a doctor, man. So, you know, I always got to say that on this channel. You got to seek medical guidance if you look to do it or you want to do it, or, you know, I'm not here to tell you. I'm just telling you my journey and what I'm experiencing. And it most definitely is bringing me closer to God and deepening my relationship with God and Jesus. Yeshua. Purpose in life is to worship. Well, I think I wouldn't use the word worship. I would say, and again, this is just my opinion. We're all here. That's why we chose to forget, to find our faith again, and that's why we're going through the things we're going through as a society, as a human race, to and most people, like I said, I wouldn't even say most, I say everybody, when you hit rock bottom or you find a challenge, a really challenge that brings you to your knees, where do you go? You go straight to God. So we're having to find our faith back again, essentially. That's why all these things are happening in the world, to wake people up, to come back home, to realize that God is everything. God can do anything we want. God can do, let me rephrase that. God can literally take anything from you. Literally everything. We've just forgotten, and we've been told lies, and we've been told a difference of opinion, and we've been told, no, you got to go to a medical person. You have to go to this person or that person, instead of just going straight to God. You know? Queen, how you doing? Welcome to the live, Queen. How are you? Hope your dopamine fast is going well. Thank you for joining. You too, man. You too, Truth Wave Victor. Go follow Truth Wave. Like I said, everybody subscribe to his channel. I mean, he's a beautiful soul. 2 meditations every single day, 7 days a week. Join it. It's amazing. I think he starts at 10 o'clock, right? Right, Victor? 10 or 10 to 10? Yeah. So it's like, instead of like going to God, we go to everybody else. Instead of putting our faith and trust in God, we go to everybody else. Instead of like, oh, I'm having struggles with financial stuff, but you can't expect that when you go to God that he brings it exactly the way that you asked for it and exactly at the time you need it. But you have to put your full trust and faith. And that's what we're experiencing right now. We're going through finding our faith again, putting our trust and belief in God, that God can do anything, that anything is possible. And let me tell you what, man, I've been talking about this for quite some time with my dad and how he healed in 1994 from 1997 from Hodgkin's lymphoma in his entire body, and healed in 6 weeks. And the doctor gave him a week to live. And I'm getting chills because I was shown this morning why I chose my parents, why my parents chose their parents. My ancestral line has been through the ringer when I tell you the things that they have gone through. And man, my dad had such discipline, man. He had such mental discipline. He had the willpower was so strong. And I know why I chose my family, because of the willpower and the discipline they had, and why I have it and what I'm meant to teach. My detox is going great. I'm going to light a seaside candle while I chill here. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate that. So it's like the discipline that he had and the discipline his parents had and the discipline my mom's side, her parents had, like her mother went through, diabetes and getting different limbs cut off, and she was still there. She was still fighting. I went and visited her when she practically had no legs left. And it's sad because we don't need to, we were misinformed. Of course, the dark doesn't want us to connect back to God. The dark doesn't want us to make that connection, because all of those things wouldn't have occurred if we had that connection with Source, with God, with the divine, with, if you call it Yeshua, if you call it Prime Creator, whatever the case may be. We can ask God to heal us from anything. We can ask God to take anything from us that's not serving us. But then the key part to it that we miss, that we don't want to do, that we resist. The one thing we resist is trusting and putting our faith in. Okay, I trust, but yet we'll put it in some doctor that we don't even know. How weird is that? And yet we have trouble putting our faith and trust in the Creator. We'll put our trust and faith in a friend that we just meet, but we have difficulty trusting our life in God's hands, but we'll put it in a doctor's hands. And my dad, man, and again, this channel, as I say all the time, is not about religion. So when I speak of the Word of God or Jesus or Yeshua or any creator or higher power, it's not in a religious way. Myself and Luna are spiritual, yet I'm being put through upgrades and different tests for me to come back to God, come back to Yeshua, bring my faith back. Trust in the process, trust what's unfolding, trust where I'm being led and guided. Just as I'm fasting, and this is the 3rd day. And I've never felt more close than I have now because of the relationship that I've been building on a daily basis. From someone that was an atheist, from someone that was not was turned away from God, turned my back on God, turned my back on religion, just because, especially of all the things I've gone through, and my family's gone through, and their family's gone through. But it's really interesting that we'll put our entire trust in some guy with a white coat that we don't even know, that we read a review about, and then we don't trust the creator. It's wild to me. I would love to know where that started. I know it started thousands of years ago. I know it's a part of programming that we've been programmed to believe, oh yeah, you got to put your trust in everything outside of you, everybody else but yourself. And we don't end up trusting ourselves. We don't end up trusting God. We don't have faith. And then our ego, we have to retrain our ego to have that faith and trust. But again, it's wild to me. Wow. That's just ego though, Rudy. Is it Rudy? Yeah, Rudy. That's just ego though. That's not your soul. That's your ego needing to have a roadmap of everything. And I've fought against that for years. I've had resistance for years. No, it's not, but you're here. Isn't that trust and belief enough? You're walking around as a human being. How wild is that? I mean, don't you think beyond the box that there's so much more out there than we've been told that you can't see and hear? I see my guides and angels, but you aren't going to believe it because you need to physically see them. But I see them. I feel them. I know they're here. I see visuals of them. Yeah, okay, so you believe in a higher power, but why don't you believe that the higher power can do miraculous things? And I wouldn't even call it miraculous things. I would call it just, okay, I ask God to heal me and God does the work. But again, the problem that lies is when God starts telling you different things and giving you signs and messages, most people don't listen to the signs and messages because they're like, well, why am I doing this? This doesn't make any sense to what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to heal this, but God's telling me to do this. But you can't doubt the creator. You have to fully surrender to whatever you're told to do and guided to do. And most people don't. And then they end up in the hands of these guys with the white coats, and it doesn't end up in a pretty situation usually. I'm not saying everybody, but that's just out of fear. Most people run because they're told, well, this is a life-threatening thing that you're now about to face. And then right away they go into fear, and then you're limited to your the things that are available to you are limited, versus when you stay in faith and trust, then but see, that's contradicting though, Rudy. Like you said, you believe in a higher power, but then you don't believe because you don't have proof. So that's kind of contradicting, to a point. If you have to see physical, tangible proof, which you're not going to see with God, with the creator. But if you open yourself up, you will get God winks. You will get messages. We are here, my friend. I don't know I'm not sure what that means, but okay. So, again, I like having these conversations. I like opening up, the possibilities of anything is possible, and having these respectful conversations there's nothing wrong with it. It's great. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's that again, at the end of the day, man, that's all ego needing like I said, needing a roadmap with God. God doesn't need that. And God is going to do things that you cannot prove with science. Okay, okay. Well, I hope you subscribe to the channel, my friend, and you tap that like button. And I appreciate you, man. And it's like I said, man, what proof did my dad have in 1997? What proof did I have when I gave it up to God? When I was diagnosed with Lyme and mold, and supposedly Lyme you can't heal from, and I know I healed from it. I know it, and I know it was with God's help. I cried out to God. I was brought to my knees, and it was happening for me to find my faith again, to come back to source. Again, we have all been lied to and manipulated and programmed and separated us from God with all that we've been lied to about. There's there is so many things that is going to be disclosed this year and very soon, in fact. And all these things have been here all along, like extraterrestrials and higher dimensional beings and all this stuff that you can't see. And yet we know that they're here. And I feel their energy right now here in this car. And at the end of the day, man, we're all energy. So why wouldn't you be able to feel another person's energy or another being's energy? Why does everyone not trust? So I'm here to end Luna. You know, it's like listen, man. A year and a half ago, I didn't believe that I was going up to a spaceship, and I was, and it was like almost every day. And then they wanted to prove it to me that I was going up to this ship. And so they showed me the ship. When I came outside, I looked up at the sky and there it was. So this has been going on. I've known it since I was like 7 years old. But yeah, most people, it's, listen, man, the bottom line is it's fear. And they've invoked fear into pretty much everybody, to the point where you're so scared that if you get told you have something, you're going to believe it, and then you're going to be in fear. And again, it all goes back to when you're in fear, you're easily controlled and less possibilities are available to you. And we just have to open ourselves up to any and all possibilities. And that, God's got a plan for each and every one of us. And that we're not in control. We try to be, but as we go forward, November is going to be even harder. December is going to get even harder to be in control, to try to control everything, to try to manipulate your surroundings and control it. The energies are getting to the point where we can't do that anymore. We do have to lean into God. We do have to trust God. But again, the thing that everyone does is we have very little control. The control that we do have is the resistance that we put up. That's the control we have. Well, you can resist it. You can fight it. And you can fight it as long as you think you can. But eventually, you're going to have to put up your hands and surrender. Because it gets exhausting and it gets tiring, and we can't control any longer. We have to trust and put our faith in God that this whole thing is divinely orchestrated, all perfectly perfect, divinely timed, every single thing about it. We're being led and guided every step of the way. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know if they're truly, if they're, I think you're meaning God fearing. I think that's what you mean by when you say good fearing. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, it's good. It's all good, man. I mean, again, you don't know what people's thoughts inside their mind are. You know, And are they fully surrendering? And if they are doing crooked things, then they're not connected to God. That's the ego. And they could just be putting on a show, so that they could be crooked. You just never know. But if it's not, God wouldn't use someone in that way to do crooked things. It's just not. The farther away you are, yeah, well, that's okay. I'm in the United States. There's tons of that going on in all these what's the word I want to use? Establishments. And that includes churches, that includes hospitals, that includes financial institutions, that includes, and they're in high power. And the only reason they're in that power, they're in that power is because of the wealth. They think that money makes them powerful, and in fact, that's all crumbling very fast, and all of the crooked things are coming to the light. And very, very soon, it's all about to collapse. It's already collapsed. Well, I want to say, with what you're saying, observer, I've done a lot of past life regressions. And let me tell you what, and I'm not telling you that you're wrong, okay? I'm not telling you you're wrong. But I'm going to say this, that I've heard that a million times. And then when their higher self comes through, that's not what the higher self feels and wants. The higher self, the soul, wants to keep coming back, to have the experience, and to serve. Like we all volunteered to be here right now, to serve, to usher in the new earth. If you're on this channel, man, you're a starseed and a light worker. You volunteered, you heard the call, you raised your hand and said, yes, I'm coming down. Put me down, coach. I'm here. Let's go. Let's do this. You didn't question a thing. But from the human standpoint, the ego's like, hell no, I ain't coming back here ever again. I'm going to tell you what, man, we're in the most amazing times right now. And once we get past all of this, there is going to be peace on earth. And we're all going to have more than we could ever have imagined available to us. And there's going to be, our gifts are going to be fully online, fully activated. It's going to be the most miraculous place. You will never want to leave. You will want to keep coming back. Of course, the way things have been, who would want to come back? And I understand that fully. But the soul doesn't care. The soul wants to have these experiences. And that's what I keep hearing, and through past life regressions, I hear so many people, and that's, again, the ego, not like, hell, I'm done. I've had it. I'm not coming back. This is my last time. And again, I'm not telling you what your experience is. That's just what mostly I hear. And I've been there as well. And I say it on a daily basis, even right now, as I sit here and tell you that. I've said that myself. No, of course not. But we come to Earth to have an experience, to grow, to evolve, to expand. Earth is the most expansive place that you can be at. And that's why, and I can tell you this right now, I've seen visions, they've showed me there is millions of souls in line, and don't take it metaphorically. It's metaphorically, I mean. Don't take it like, we're just waiting in this line. No, I'm saying it, but so that we can understand it from a human standpoint. There's millions of souls waiting in line for a body, and there's not enough bodies to go around. And trust and believe, you guys are here, and you're lucky and fortunate to be here during this massive shift in human consciousness. And there is so many souls, I'm talking millions, waiting to take your spot. They want to be here. Like, especially right now, because this is never going to happen again in the way that it is happening. We have never gone through an ascension like this in physical form. We have left the body, and basically the planet got destroyed, or the race got destroyed. and then the souls ascended. We never went through the ascension and this awakening like this in human form, where our bodies were upgrading during the process, while we were fully starting to remember the whole process as we go through it. We've never gone through it like this, and it will never happen again. The fact that you got the golden ticket and you're here is a gift, is such a gift, such a opportunity that people take lightly, man. I mean, I can tell you right now, I've seen visions of it, and there's millions of souls waiting, and there's not enough bodies to go around. Because remember, your body contracted this and signed a contract with you to do this for you so that you could have this experience. Your body's conscious. It's alive. It listens to everything. It hears everything. You can talk to it. You know, the cells are listening. That's another thing we've been conditioned to not believe. Well, the human experience, physical form, emotions, hugging someone, holding someone's hand, feeling what it feels like to love someone or someone to love you, tasting food, the experience being physical. Because yes, you're physical on other planets like Lemuria and Orion and all these different places, you know, but it's not the same type of physicality. You get to, like my dad, he says all the time, he's like, he just wants this is his exact words. He goes, I just want to effing, and you guys know F you, you know, the word. He goes, I just want to effing hug somebody. The feeling to just hug someone. Tasting food. Swimming in the ocean. You don't get that type of experience anywhere else in the way that we get it here. So that's why you would want to come back, to fall in love, to, you know, have to actually communicate with friends, you know, because when you're again, it's very different when you're out of the body and you're on the other side. It's telepathy. You don't speak out of it doesn't come out of your mouth. Like words, you know, like have a conversation and hug someone, feel the love for someone, you know? What about the ones that are starving, dying from bomb? Okay, well, oh my God, you're really opening a can of worms that I don't really have enough time to go into, and I don't want to start that topic and then have to leave, because it's a very touchy subject the way you look at it, but I can definitely explain to you, because God's speaking through me right now, and I just know from past life regressions. I'm going to screenshot your question, Rudy, and I'm going to do it on another live if that's okay. Because as I said, I said this was going to be a quick check-in and a quick live, and you guys are coming with questions, and which is okay. But these are like short lives because I have to be somewhere and by a certain time, so I don't want to get into a conversation like that right now. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we've all done that, but it's different now. It's different now, observer, because we're conscious. We're way different. Our conscious level is so different now than it was. Oh, really? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Rudy. It means a lot, man. And I will definitely make that either a video, or I will go live and talk about that, because I know that's on a lot of people's minds. So I am more than willing to. I also have to dip out, but I really enjoyed this stream. Love and light. Love and light to you, man. Good luck on your dopamine fast, Queen. I love you, man. And thank you again for joining. And I appreciate you. I'm beyond for like another 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maybe or so, maybe till 10:30. But yeah. I agree. I agree. And I'm not here to like push beliefs on anybody. I'm not here to force anybody to believe any certain way. But I can tell you, like, um, for example, like Observer said, you may have done all those things, but you have not done it in the way that you've done it in this lifetime. We're much more conscious in this lifetime than we've ever been before. And we're only going higher. And I'm telling you right now, the visions that I've seen, the golden age is coming and it's here. And it's going to be way different. And you're going to change your tune. Trust me when I tell you, but I'm not trying to get you to change your tune. But I have a strong feeling, I get a sense intuitively that you will change when all of this flips, because it is flipping. All the systems are flipping and collapsing and crumbling. We're not going to have money in the way that we've had it. We're not going to have these systems running in the way that they do. We're going to be taught and learn from these higher dimensional beings on how to like heal ourselves. We're going to be taught that we can do it ourselves. We're going to have access to med beds. We're going to have access to all financial stuff. But when you get to the fifth dimension, you don't need that. The fact of the matter is all of these things, free energy, all of it has been suppressed. And it's now being revealed. And more people every single day, thousands by the thousands, are waking up to realize that there's more to life than they've been told. And that we've all been lied to. And it's flipping and it's changing. And very, very soon, you're going to be, this whole world is not going to be what you see it now and what you've seen it and what you've experienced. Like, I'm 47, so I've had a good amount of experience on this planet, and nothing is going to be the same. The whole matrix is ending in 2028. So this is going to be a beautiful place to be, and you will not want to leave. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be healthy foods you're going to eat. We're going to be living in community. People are going to come together. We're not going to be, oh, okay, so you're like a year younger than me. Or no, a year older than me. That's really cool, man. You're a year older than me. So awesome, Rudy. So we're the second wave of volunteers. The first wave is like the 40s, 50s, 60s, and then we're the second wave of volunteers. So listen, man, things are not going to be what you think they are and what they are. I know a lot of what is happening and what's going to happen. I'm going to do a lot more videos and lives if God allows me to. If my guides and angels allow me to share the information, I'm going to be sharing a lot more about what is going to be unfolding, because trust and believe when I tell you, what you see your everyday life to be now is not going to be what it is going forward. And everything is changing, and it's changing really fast. And again, I have shared a lot of things periodically and sporadically, but I'm getting more insights that I'm going to be sharing a lot more, and Luna as well. So just stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notification bell tapped. We're in some really exciting times. And if you are tapping into all of the things that are occurring, and you're not just tuned into the mainstream media, and you guys know what I mean by that, the news, mainstream stuff, they're not telling you the truth. They're telling you lies. You've got to look beyond the veil. You've got to look beyond all this mainstream stuff that's happening, because trust me, man. Yes, Rudy, 1000%. Yes, you've got to prepare for having like at least 3 to 6 weeks of water and food. Yeah, let me just say that. Yes, we're getting very, very close, and I know everyone who's tapped in can feel it. Something big is about to happen. And what so many have been talking about for a long time now, the days of darkness and all that kind of stuff, Yeah, but it's not. You have to look at it as we have to get through this to the other side. Let me tell you what, man, my dad's parents and my mom's parents went through so much shit. Oh my God, the things they went through in the 30s and 20s and all of that. And earlier than that. I don't know what year my grandmother was born, like 1800 something. And my mom's parents and the things they went through. And because my dad was born in 47, so they couldn't be born in the 1900s. They had to be born in the 1800s. And the things they went through, man, the horrific things they went through, this is like nothing. Yet it is. And it is challenging. I'm not going to lie, because we're more conscious. And especially if you're awake. And then there's millions of people that aren't. It's not easy, man. I woke up at 7 years old, y'all. Woke up at 7 years old, walking around, questioning everything. And I couldn't talk about anything because in the 70s, there was very little and very few people awake. So I suppressed everything and I tried to fit in, and I did drugs and alcohol and all kinds of shit. And yet I was the black sheep. I didn't fit with anyone. I had no friends. I sat at school in the hallway by myself. I got beat up. My head got put in toilets. I can go on and on, the things that happened. And someone just walking around and knowing as much as I knew, and I still know, and not being able to talk about it, not having anyone to even talk with, and it was hard, man. I'm feeling like kind of emotional about it, right now, because I just had like a wave of emotions, because it was just like, it was rough, man. And being told that it's all in your head. And then when I would hear voices, I would suppress it because no one else did. And I was told, oh, you're eating too much sugar. It's your nutrition. When in fact, my guides were talking to me. When in fact, I was seeing my guides and angels. Yeah, it still does, but it's way different than it was, man. And I'm grateful for the times we're in, because I can sit on here and talk to you guys about it. I couldn't do this 10 years ago. I couldn't even do this 5 years ago. And when I went through it in 2017 and I was down really bad, and I was brought to my knees, man, I almost went to a mental institution. I almost was put on medications. I fought against it. But in 2017, nobody knew anything. And I was seeking answers like you could not believe. I was trying to find out what is going on. I don't understand what is happening. And I was losing it. And again, I haven't gone in depth. I'm probably going to make videos about it, or talk more about it in our membership community school, because again, there's a lot of things I can't speak of on here, that I have to use like code words and things of that nature. So, that's why me and Luna are cultivating the newer school, so we can build a community like in person. We want to find a big piece of land in North Carolina and get people together, and we can build these different facilities on the property and hopefully have these healing centers around the world, and hopefully we can find a team and support, and we will be provided everything that we can create it here in North Carolina, and that will be where the home base is. Me neither. Everyone quit talking to me, and now everything I said 20 years ago is happening, and they now sound like I did back a day. Yes, same here. And a lot of people are going to find out that you were right. Not that we need to have that validation, not that we need to get that validation, but it's even fasting. My dad was fasting on water in the 80s. He, like I said, he healed from cancer in 1997, fourth stage, in 6 weeks. That was unheard of. But what did he do? he showed humanity that it was possible, that it's possible, that you're not trapped, you're not stuck, that you can heal from anything, just as I did. And a lot of us are leaders and we're way showers. And me fasting this week is part of that. We are the ones that are willing to go down the path less traveled. We're the ones that are creating new pathways, showing people that it's possible, you know? And man, it's beautiful. Man, I'm so excited to finally step into the role that I came here to do, which is teaching, which is healing, which is opening centers, the newer school Rip into Light that me and Luna are cultivating together. I mean, this is why that our jobs are essentially coming online. We're now, it's like go time for all of us. You know, we've waited for this our entire lifetime, 40 something years, some people 50, some people 70, 80. They've waited their entire life for this opportunity to liberate the planet, to finally, where humanity is free, truly free, and doing what they love, and not working 90, 100 hours a week. No, man, don't give up, my friend. Don't give up. We all are, brother. We all are. Never give up, man. God is with you. Yeshua is with you. Your guides and angels. You have so much freaking support. There is higher dimensional beings all around this planet supporting us every step of the way, man. You're here because you're not meant to give up. And when your time is up, your time will be up. But it's not right now because you're here and you're awake to it and you're conscious of it. You have a big purpose, my friend. Trust and believe you have a big purpose. Do not give up. I'm tired too. Trust me. I know we all are. We're like, let's go. Pull the switch already, y'all. Like, it's time. We're tired of waiting. It's time to go in this 10 days of darkness. Like, we're ready. Let's go. It's time for all these systems to come down. It's time for them to come down, for new ones to be birthed out of love. See, the systems that are currently running and have been are out of fear. They were built off of fear. Okay? That's why they're not aligning with us anymore, because our vibration is raising, our conscious level is raising. The systems that we currently have are no longer serving our highest good, so they're falling apart and they're collapsing, but they're trying to hold on. So you have to look away from a lot of these different people and platforms and different things talking about, oh, the stock market's doing really great. Oh, this is doing fantastic. You know what I mean? You got to stay away from all that, because you got to just observe. And I tell everybody to grab their popcorn and find your favorite seasoning and sit back and watch the movie, because it's about to get better and good, better than it ever has. And you're going to get to observe this beautiful experience of all of this shit falling apart, to then having everyone come together and realize that we're all one and we're all connected, and helping one another and coming together and doing good, because that's what we came here to do. We didn't come here to be separate and divided. And that's what they wanted to do, because when they separate you and they divide you and they separate you from God, they can control you and they can bring you easily into fear. And then then trauma gets created and all these different things, and you start fearing everything. And I'm here to tell you, man, that I've gone through so much, and breath work has saved my life. Me and Luna are now becoming, I've already done a few breathwork facilitator trainings, and we've done a lot of classes, but now we're moving into another level of breathwork. We're going to start doing that again as well once we get certified. It's going to take quite a while. It's over a year process, but we're going to be able to, after the first 4 weeks, we're going to be able to do classes, and I hope everyone will join. Breathwork changed my life. It brought me closer to God. There's so many things, man, that are going to start popping up that we're, as a collective, is available to us now because we're raising our level of consciousness. We're raising our frequency to then have these other things available, not things out of fear. The food's going to change. The way of finances is going to change. The medical's changing. Everything, the government, every single thing is changing. It is no longer sustainable the way it is and the way it has been. And we are aligning to something new. And it's going to be better than ever. You just got to be okay with change. You got to start talking to your higher self and your ego and your guides and just being, I want to be more able to move through change more easily and effortlessly, you know? And because I'm telling you what, man, we're going to wake up one night and the days of darkness is going to happen and it's going to flip overnight. And it's happening. I don't want to give dates or anything, but it's happening like soon. Hey, boss, what's good? What's good? What's happening with you, man? Welcome to the live. Everybody tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tap the notification bell, man, because a lot is going to be revealed on this channel and on me and Luna's channel. And a lot of stuff we're being guided to do and bring forward. Got to see what time it is. Yeah, I got a few more minutes here. So with that being said, you know, change is coming. And I've been given dates, like different dates. So it's like kind of like in a certain vicinity, but that keeps changing too, because the collective is waking up faster and faster and our consciousness level is going higher and things are happening so much faster because of the people that are waking up and breaking out of the spell that they've been in. Because we've been in a spell. Humanity's been in a spell. And we're now breaking free of it. And they know it. And the dark energies and the dark forces know it. And they're losing their grip. And this is the most exciting time that we get to sit back, eat our popcorn, and watch it all fall. And watch it all collapse. And then we get to create it all new. And when we come together as love, man. Andrew, what's good? What's good, brother? They don't like it. Exactly. You know what's going on, Rudy. You know what's up, brother. They definitely don't like it, man. They're losing their grip. And there's massive arrests happening, tribunals. All kinds of shit. And we're going to wake up. And I kid you not, everything is going to be different. The financial system, the way we've known it, no longer. We're going into a quantum financial system, QFS. We're going to have quantum finance. We're going to have Q phones. We're going to have, this is all changing for the better of all of us. And we have to go through this time, which we have to prepare for, not out of fear. You would never want to prepare out of fear. Get yourself some non-perishable foods. Get yourself things that you will be able to be comfortable, so to speak. And it's not here to tell you to be in fear or to worry or anything. It's just preparation, man. And God and our guides and our angels are telling us this stuff. It's just, are you listening? Are you listening to the signs, the messages, the God winks that God is bringing? You know, are you paying attention, you know, to the right places? Because let me tell you, there's a lot of lies and misinformation being told out there. And believe what you want, believe what you don't want. Everything is perfectly okay. God doesn't judge you. I'm not going to judge you. It's all good either way, man. I just want to spread information to help people in the best way that I know how and the best way I can. And I allow God to use me and use my vessel and for good. And if I can help you or help one person or help someone to not go through what I went through, then I did my job. And if I can help you better prepare for what's coming, even if it's not talking about preparation of having food and, taking some money out of the banks and different things like that, mentally being prepared for the changes that are coming. Because if you don't see it already, man, the massive change that we've had since the 2020 thing, I mean, my God, the world is nothing like it used to be before that. And so the days of us working ourselves to the bone and thinking that we have to do that and not realizing that we all are abundant and we all have everything available to us. Again, it's been suppressed. We've been lied to. We've been programmed. You're waking up out of this spell. If you're on this channel, if you're watching the replay, then you're waking up to it. And kudos to you, man. Kudos to you for being fed up with being controlled. And being pulled around by your emotions and not knowing how to be emotionally regulated. Being in so much trauma and fear that you don't even have clarity, that you're going to listen to whatever you're told to do. But people don't want to be told what to do anymore. And that's where we're headed. The golden age is all about that, man. The Aquarian age is the age of love. And that's where we're headed. So don't ever think that you're not being prepared. Your soul knows 10 steps ahead of you what's going on, if not 1,000 steps ahead of you. So, and it's leading you and guiding you every step of the way. It's the resistance that you put up is what stops you from being led and guided every step of the way. It's the fear that you have to not trust the unknown, to not trust what's happening, to not trust the guidance you're receiving. So maybe you may be on this live and you're listening to me and you're doubting what I'm saying and you're questioning what I'm saying. That's okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Anyways, getting back to my fast, that's the whole point of this live. It was a quick update, but we kind of circled around. I mean, it's okay what we talked about. I feel pretty damn good. It's day 3 of my fast, and I'm most likely going to go till Friday, which will be day 5, on water and coconut water, which I should be drinking right now as well. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Rudy. The one thing is, I listen to everyone too. And the great thing about that is you use discernment and you listen to how it feels within you. Like, how does it feel with what I say? Some of the things I say you may not resonate with, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean you completely, I'm not listening to this person anymore because, they said this one thing that I don't resonate with. No, man, you listen to everything because on a daily basis, we're changing. And one minute you may think a certain way, and the next minute it may change. And now you may believe something different because every moment you're raising your level of consciousness. So you're never going to be the same. You're never going to believe the same things all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, truly. And that means it resonates with you. That means it's something that, you feel right about, you feel good about, you agree with. And that's what we need to start having, discernment, when we listen to people, because, listen, one time I may say something that you don't like, but then I say tons of things that you do like. And sometimes people will just completely discard what somebody has to say because they don't like one thing they said. And then they're missing so much other things that they can get out of that individual that could actually help them, So it's like, yeah, you have to use discernment, and not everything is going to resonate with you that everyone says. Yeah, we learn from each other, man. We're all teachers. We're all teaching each other. You know what we're teaching each other? Walking each other home. That's it. Right at the hour. We just hit the hour on the live. That's a perfect place to stop. We're all walking each other home. I just felt that in my heart, man. You know? And we're learning that we're not separate and we're not divided and we're all one and we're all connected. And you're gonna see this place change where everything is community based. We're heading back there. We're heading back to like tribes and, you know, what do they call it? Like you're Native American, so like native tribes, like that. Like we're coming back to tribes, like what they have in India. There's still tribes there, like little communities where everybody lives in this community. We kind of have that now in the United States to a degree, but it's still very separate. You have communities, like little communities, but everybody's separate. Everybody goes in their house, they're separate. It's not community where everybody's like communing together and building and like doing what they love and, you know, all of that. It's like you go in your separate house, they go in their separate house, but it's still community. It's still heading in that right direction. But that's what the EBS, the emergency broadcast system, is going to reveal when they reveal all the disclosure of the corruption and the manipulation and the lies. It's all, the military is going to be releasing all this very, very soon. The tribunals that are happening, all this stuff. When we find out, people are going to naturally come together because of what is going to be revealed. Yeah, but you see, there's a purpose and a reason that all of this is going to come out, to bring people together. Because what happens when challenging times happen? Like if a storm ravishes an area, humans come together. So the collapse of all this stuff is going to bring people to community, to living in a community-based way and helping one another and supporting each other and lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down. Instead of wanting to see you lose, you're going to want to see your brother or your sister or your friend or your mother or your partner. You're going to want to see them win. That's the future. That's the golden age, man. That's the age of love. That's the Aquarian age. Anyways, I got to get going, guys. Anyways, this is my 3-day. This is the 3-day check-in. I've been fasting on water and coconut water to get closer to God. I feel so energized after this live, man. God was like, I feel God's energy like working through me, like bringing. So like, I would highly recommend that you go back and you watch this live. Anybody that has not watched it, watch the live from the beginning, because there's activations and codes in this live that will support you. And it's powerful, man. And the energies coming through this are so powerful. I can feel it. I can feel God's work. I'm doing God's work. And by fasting right now, I'm doing God's work. I'm listening. I listened when he told me, you need to fast. You need to do this. And I listened. I didn't resist. I didn't fight. I didn't kick and scream. Even though that I've felt anger coming up and frustration and other different things, that's okay. It's God moving it through my body. It's God making room in my body for more light to come in, so that I can essentially be his disciple, do God's work. And so many of us, like you probably included, I get that feeling, Rudy, you're going to be another one of those. We're God's army, man. We're doing God's work. Each and every one of us. And if you're on this live, that's you. You're a starseed. You're a light worker. You volunteered to come here. You're doing God's work. We came here for this, man. Don't forget that. Keep that at the forefront. Never give up. You got this, man. And I say this as I'm 3 days deep in this fast. Like, Daren, don't give up, man. I'm saying this for myself, you know? Like, don't give in to that food, man. And yet I've fasted like 3 to 4 years now, you know, like different ways and different and I still got to motivate myself, you know? Yeah, man, I'm not, you know, it'd be the easiest thing for me to walk in that house and grab a piece of food and do that and fold. And yet I'm not, and I'm going to keep going. And you're going to see me tomorrow, and I'm going to check in with you guys tomorrow on another live, and I'm going to check in Friday when I complete the fast. And, you know, it's been a rough go, man. This fast, this has probably been the toughest one I've done thus far. And why? Because I'm being initiated, I'm being activated, I'm being upgraded. God's bringing in more and more light, and the things that no longer serve me are being pushed out. And I'm meant to bring this information forward to reach people globally. I knew this when I was 7 years old. I'm meant to reach the world globally. And that's just not ego. That's me allowing God to use me. So with that being said, man, 3 days deep, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going. And I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it for you all too, man. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. I love you all. Join our membership platform. It's like $26 a month. We have so much stuff in there. We do Zoom calls. We have community meetings. We're doing a ton of things. We're setting up all kinds of classes to help you remember who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. Go to our website, www.darenandluna.com. Sign up for our free newsletter. Check out all we do. Join us on all social media platforms at Daren and Luna. Join our school membership. As I said, it's like $26 a month or something like that. It's a very small amount to come together with like-minded people. So you can find the link on our website at darenandluna.com. I love you all, man. Love and peace, my friend. Same to you, Rudy. Same to you, brother. It was nice meeting you. Stay strong. You got this, brother. And we're all in it together, man. We're all in it together. That's what we got to remember. We're all in it together. And we're doing the thing, man. We're doing it. We're collapsing everything because we're all no longer serving with any of these things or any of the ways they run anymore. We're fed up. We're tired of it, and it's happening, and it's all collapsing. And for the betterment of all of us. So stay vigilant. Stay in tune with what's going on. And I'll bring forward more and more information and guidance and preparation for what's coming as I feel guided to. So just like I said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join us and sign up for our free newsletter because you'll get insights and information as to what we're doing and when we're doing it and all that jazz. And join us on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. And please join us on Facebook. We have like 48 followers on there. We're looking to get to 100 so we can go live. So please follow us on our Facebook page, Daren and Luna's New Earth School, Rip Into Light. You can search us up on there and just hit the follow button. You'll give us the opportunity to go live. We need to get to 100 so we can start going live on there. Thank you again, man. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, man. Take care of yourselves and each other. We're doing it. We're doing the thing, man. We're doing it. So stay strong, man. We got this, y'all. Keep your heads up. I love you all, man. And from my heart to yours, I'll see you on the next live, on the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.